lines up.
And he would definitely be a main player in this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you're the one to work with him. You would have to put together some memorandum of understanding between the city and the county and, spell out, any responsibilities or financial commitments that anybody wants to make. Then it's as simple as that. And then you pursue it. So.
I understood that when you mentioned the funding, as far as working with cities, there really is no specific funding for that, correct? Is that what you mentioned? It's as far
It has
as.
to go through the county.
Right, it has to go
Because
through
it's
the
a
county.
county road.
So if you end up on a city street, obviously, the county's not gonna be involved in it. That's why we're
Well,
going
if it-
this route
if-
the way we're looking at it.
If we're gonna do this exact project on a city street,
Yeah,
the county would be your sponsor.
they still could do it even on a city street then.
Well, they would have to.
Okay.
You would be responsible then for 100% of the work and the financial side, but the state of Minnesota will pass the money through to the county and from the county to you.
Still 80% coverage, potentially.
Correct.
Okay, because I just wanna, it is a short time, and is there other areas, city, street areas that make sense potentially? I mean, I just wanted to make sure we're not, everybody understands, and I didn't either, I thought it was just county, but we're not just limiting it to county roads, I mean, it could be,
No,
could be
it could
city.
be any street in
Right,
town.
but I just
Yeah.
want to
It
make
all
that
still
clear.
goes through the county.
So there have been other funds that pay 100%. This last year, our governor was not very kind to rural transportation.
Right.
So that state money did not happen like it has in the past. So if that had been funded normally, I would have been talking to you about one of those programs, which obviously is a better deal. But,
Okay,
they're not an option, and, will they come back in 2 years? That's anybody's guess, so I would, I don't think we can count on it.
Okay.
So my understanding, we push forward and apply without having bids, estimates, cost, and ask even?
Well, here's where your county engineer is gonna come into play. He's got a pretty good handle on what things cost,
Okay.
and he would put together an estimate real quick here. I mean, and, it gets tricky, you're gonna have to have identify, the county's gonna have to identify an engineering firm that they're gonna work with on it. And they're probably gonna wanna just get a little rough number on things.
Like how many feet?
Right. You're gonna have to determine how many feet and the width and.
We have to determine all that before the application gets received.
Correct. Yep.
How close are we on that? You said some ideas already, or
as far as, I mean,
like what the scope is of the project?
yeah, just, it's right here, it's really on them two sheets in front of us. It's these, this would be the two we're looking at right now.
Oh, I didn't see those.
Yeah, yeah.
So here it says to the
Yep.
66, where is
By
this?
the school all the way out south.
How far does this go past Ashley's house, or does this go to Solon's? Where would be?
That
where-
little yellow house right before Lyman's, that's the city
City
limit.
limits.
That's where the city limit stops.
Oh, that's,
All
oh,
in
Golf
one.
course on the county road.
okay.
So Tori's home.
Right.
Yeah. Does she still?
And that,
Yeah, I believe so.
that could, being it's a county project,
County Road 44.
you could stop it
Here's highway
before or
11.
after. You
Here's
could
the
go,
golf course.
you could make it shorter or longer.
So it's just
entirely up to you.
Yeah,
That's what
well,
it said.
There's no,
Probably
the
gonna
city
be a-
limit line is not a magic boundary. I mean, you can do whatever works.
yeah. Well, naturally, everyone's complaining about what happened with the
Yeah.
crowd. You know, budget's already a problem, so,
Right.
you know.
Up and down, we have to have-
But again, this is,
Same
you
exact
know,
thing.
gonna be 4 years from now.
Yep.
So you have a little time
That's why I'm
to,
asking.
you know, if you have to
That's why I asked.
set aside a certain dollar amount every year for this project,
If
then
they
you have a
wanted
little
it,
time to do
Or
it.
they wanted to
All right.
have it on
Well,
taxes.
So, that's about all I
You
can
know what I
tell you.
mean?
That's what we needed to
We
know.
thank you for that information, because
Yeah,
that's, yeah.
And, you know, if you decide to do it, then I will work with Arthur and we'll get the
Mhm.
grant process going when it becomes available. So you have a little time yet, but not a lot.
All right.
One other thing I was bring up, I think this is a good group to bring this up to, the water of the Dancing Sky Scenic Highway. It, comes right through Karlstad, International Falls, Baudette, Orland, Rose over here, up Lake Bronson, over Hallock to the Red River. So it comes right through this town. We're gonna do a update on the plan that goes along with that scenic byway, which basically highlights any unique things along there. Obviously, it comes right to the intersection here in town. It's Karlstad's a main part of that highway, so we're gonna be putting, this just came out this week. I don't even know if it's public information, but it doesn't matter. We're gonna be working with some others and updating that whole plan, which means, the last one was done, I think, in 13. So if there's new things that have developed in the community that you wanna highlight, new things that, you wanna promote, things you wanna, recreational things you wanna promote, tourist things you wanna promote on the highway, whatever your business things, we can start the process to make sure that gets in that plan. So you don't have to decide this today, but if somebody from Karlstad would want to serve on the board that we're putting together, the committee for that, I would love that. And I'll be the one putting that committee together. So I would love somebody from Karlstad to be on that committee. It'll be a fun little thing. We'll have some meetings and, well, we could do a meeting right here in Karlstad, but everybody likes a road trip, so we can do a meeting in International Falls or Baudette or wherever you want to go. I'm thinking next spring when fishing starts, it'd be a good time to do one somewhere up there, but, anyway, if you can come up with a person that you would think would be a good representative for Karlstad on that project, let me know.
I'm an implant.
So, that is something to keep in mind, if the city can come up with something, I'd love it. We're gonna get somebody from the county too, so.
Oh, okay. Lauren will like that road trip.
That's fine,
Yeah, there
so.
you
go.
That's the first person I was thinking of too.
But yeah, if you guys can come up with somebody to be on that committee, if the city would, that would be great. And it doesn't have to be, a city council member or mayor, it could be just anybody from the city. But, so you guys can have where to get home.
Thank you, Tim.
Okay?
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, wrong door.
Wrong door.
There you go.
Have a good night.
Do you think it'd be much, as far as Arthur and the county, what are your thoughts?
Well, I mean, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to, I'm just gonna have to start a little notebook on what money ends up in Hallock.
Okay.
But, I mean, I don't see where we'd struggle getting a yes to go ahead with the application if you guys wanna pursue.
My whole thing is the 20% match. Where are we gonna come up with 20%
Right.
match?
Well,
We can't do a street, so it's gonna be hard to convince
Right.
people. You know what I mean? I'm not against it by any means.
well, I think we need to know numbers.
Don't get me wrong.
Let's find the numbers out first.
And
Well-
that's what we need to do.
Yep.
500,000, if it cost us 500,000, that's $100,000 we'd have to come up with,
Plus engineering.
plus engineering.
On
And like I
the,
said, I'm not against it.
on the
I'm just-
positive side, like with
We have to
something,
figure out the numbers.
Yeah.
something that Tim doesn't realize is both, where you wanna put bike routes, both are on gravel ridges, so they'd more than likely look at it and say, we can strip the top off and just pave. I mean, you've got good foundation. It's not like you're building a bike path in Hallock and you gotta core out 6 feet and haul in gravel for a month. Just to,
So is it something where the county would split the financial part 50-50 with the city?
I would have to ask, but yes, I mean,
That's what we'd have to know.
Yeah.
And then there's also 5 years to budget it. you know, if it's,
Yeah, the money wouldn't actually flow until,
right, not until 2030.
But the
Yeah.
whole thing is we don't know what the next 5 years are gonna bring,
Right.
you know?
We need to have numbers. First and foremost, I guess, we need to figure that out.
Well, you probably should apply for the grant and then you have a little time to try and figure out the numbers, because like you said, you can back out of it a year. And it won't cost anyone anything,
Right.
you know?
yeah, I think we've got first gotta start out with what the county would charge us for the engineering part of it.
Yeah.
Or if
'Cause
they'd
we'll
even
pay
willing to
that
do it.
Regardless.
Or if they'd even willing to do it.
Right.
Well, yeah, so I'll brush it with Arthur a little bit
Yeah.
tomorrow afternoon at my meeting. We'll put Amy and we'll put it on the agenda so that commissioners can talk about it.
Okay.
I mean, yeah,
It's not a
So-
question of need, because God knows that road is dangerous. It doesn't even have like, what do you,
A shoulder.
that's the word I'm
There's
looking
no
for.
shoulder.
Like, that's not a
And people are
question.
going
The
like
question
50.
is
I
the
know.
20% and where we're gonna come up with it.
well, I mean, you would just start budgeting a little bit for it this year and a little bit, you know, out of your main levy.
That's
The-
easier
Except
said than
that-
done, Brad.
Especially when.
Trust me, that's
No,
easier
no,
said than
no,
done.
No, I get
No,
that,
I
but
agree.
this is not the type of project that homeowner isn't the only one benefited by it.
Right,
So
right.
this would come off of everything in the city, I would like to think. Because Markelle could be over there riding bike on it. It wouldn't be just Ashley's kids riding bike to school,
Right.
you know. I mean, truthfully, a beautiful bike path would be all the way around the perimeter of the golf course. Then people that wanna sit and walk their dog could go over there and just make laps and not
Instead of
be
on
the-
Highway 11
Yeah.
at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Yeah, yes.
Sorry.